Hello and welcome to the marvellous show Game of Thrones. Happy Halloween and all that. If you've never watched an episode before, I'm your host Steve, and it's a react show to the Game of Thrones because last year during lockdown I'd never watched an episode and it was suggested to me that I should, and since then it's basically been my life every day. I'm absolutely loving it. It's the best series ever. I'm completely obsessed, but it's getting very tense now and I'm not happy because I'm not looking forward to this episode at all. I've never been so nervous and so worried about an episode ever before, and I'm just not keen, and I don't even want to watch it, but I've got to watch it because I've got a feeling that there's going to be killing people off that I really like. So if you like Game of Thrones and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, hit the bell, all that malarkey. And so last week we watched episode 2, season 8, The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Wow, I mean the first two episodes so far have been amazing. I'd have to look back to see if there's been a better first two episodes of a season, because this is brilliant at the minute. And I know this is going to be an amazing episode, this one, but I'm not looking forward to it one bit, because I've got a feeling they do this in a lot of series. They kill off all the main characters towards the end, and I hate it when they do that, and I've got a feeling they're going to do it with this as well. So I am sort of slightly dreading it. But last week we watched, episode 2. So we started off with Jaime in the throne room, facing off with Sansa, Daenerys and Jon. Daenerys, I think, just wanted him dead, basically. And Sansa did as well to begin with, but then Brienne stood up and basically said that she would fight against him, sort of no matter what. And Sansa said, right, the fact that you've said that, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he can stay. And then Jon, who I think was away with the fairies, just thinking about where he's from and who he is and all that. I don't think he really cared about Jaime, and he just said, look, we need as many men as we can, and that was him done. And then obviously there's a real problem between him and Daenerys. Not a problem, but he needed to talk to her about everything that he now knows, and I think he was finding it really difficult, and it was creating an atmosphere that you could see a mile off. Daenerys had a real problem with Tyrion, because she's let her down time after time. She's trusted him that he would sort of be able to outsmart his own family, and each time he seems to have lost. So she really had a go at him. Jorah had a quiet word with her and said, look, he was really gutted when Tyrion became Hand, but he said, but actually you made the right choice. And I think he swung the pendulum back in Tyrion's favour again. And I think he also suggested that she should go and have a talk with Sansa as well to clear the air, which she did. She went there and they were getting along so fine. They were laughing. She was taking the mickey out of Jon's height, bless him. And then it just got like Sansa said, well, what happens after this war's done? You know, what happens with the North? And Daenerys couldn't sort of say, you know, what Sansa wanted her to say, and it got a little bit touchy again, and then they were interrupted by someone, luckily, because I think it was going to get a bit nasty, and it turned out Theon had arrived with the Ironborn, and that was a really emotional scene. You know, Sansa just ran towards him and gave him a hug, which was really nice to see. And he wanted to, basically the reason he came back is because he wanted to fight for her, so that's cool. We also had Beric, Ed and Tormund return as well, which was brilliant. Lots of hugs all around. I'm loving the whole hug thing and the reuniting thing. I love that kind of stuff. And they basically let Jon know that the Umber, that they'd been wiped out, and they're really close now. And when Jon said to Tormund, how long have we got? Tormund said, by tomorrow morning they'll be here, and it's, oh my god, I'm just like, what? Oh my god, so it's going to happen in this episode. Well, I know it's going to happen in the episode because the way the last one ended. So but it was nice to see Sam smile again as well, which was good. When Jon said to him, I think you should go down and stay with Gilly just to protect her, Sam got quite offended by that and said, no, I'm the only one that's killed. I was the first one to kill a White Walker. I killed a Thenn, you know, you need me out there. So I'm worried shitless about Sam. Dog's farted again. Jeez, it's relentless, it really is. My whole house smells of fart, it's disgusting. But anyway, so that was good. There was a big meeting with all the main characters to discuss how they're going to face the Night King army. They had the big board out with all the what do we call them, like little characters and stuff. And Bran said that the Night King is coming after him. That's that's really the main reason for it. And obviously John said, well, then you should go and hide in the catacombs, you know, it'll be the hardest to find you there. And Bran's like, no, I need to be out in the open, and basically putting himself up as bait. Theon said that the Ironborn would protect him as best they could. Not my first choice, to be honest, but yeah, okay. And also I'm pretty sure that Arya will be around as well, because she is without doubt the best fighter. So that'll be cool. Yeah, apart from that, it doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good. We had Jamie met up with Brienne, and basically said, with your permission, can I fight with you? Because Brienne is in charge of a certain section of the army. I'm not sure, couldn't remember exactly what she said, but yeah, so Jamie's going to be fighting with Brienne again, which is amazing. I love those two together, they're brilliant. We also had Arya meet the Hound again. It wasn't a very long scene, but I basically said, why are you here when you only ever fight for yourself? But then, like the Hound said, well, I fought for you, didn't I? And he did, many times. He saved her life. That was nice. And then Beric turns up, and with that, Arya's like, right, I'm going. If my last night is going to be spent with you two old farts, then that's it. So she buggered off and went and found Gendry. He'd made the weapon for her, which looks really cool. Can't wait to see her using it. And then she basically said to him, so have you ever had sex before? And he's like, yeah. And she obviously hasn't. And she said, well, I want to try it before we could be dead tonight, and I want to know what it's like. So with that, they both stripped off and just got it on, which is a bit weird. It's weird seeing Arya like that, because obviously you kind of seen her from a little girl, and it's a bit odd. But I don't even know how old she's supposed to be now. I don't know really. I guess she's probably about 18, something like that. I'm not sure, not really sure. So that was different. Then there was an amazing scene with all these big characters. This is what I love about these two episodes, because they're such a different format from before. And you've got all these characters that, for obviously it's not years for me, but years for you guys, where you followed them right from the very beginning. They've all had their own adventures, their own problems, and then suddenly they're all in a room together. It's just bizarre. So you had Tormund, Davos, Tyrion, Jamie, Pod, Brienne. I can't remember if there's any others, but they're all kind of sitting down, just drinking. It could be the last night they ever spend together. It could be the last night they're ever alive, to be quite honest. And Tormund was confused that Brienne wasn't a knight, and as Brienne pointed out, a woman can't be knighted. And he said, why? He said, it's tradition. And he went, fuck tradition, which I thought was brilliant. And Jamie suddenly pointed out that as a knight, he has the authority to knight her. And I was, oh god, it was a brilliant, beautiful scene, and she's almost teared up as he knighted her and everything. It was beautiful. I absolutely loved it. We also had Jorah and Lyanna Mormont, of course. Again, one of these things that I never thought we'd see. And he's basically trying to make her not fight, but you can't tell her that. She is one feisty kid. So yeah, she's going to be fighting on the field as well, which fair play to her, but it makes me nervous again. Also, Sam gave his sword to Jorah as well. Again, a very touching scene again. It was quite funny when he said, I would protect my family with it, but I can't even lift it up. I still thought it was great. So again, I keep saying it, but I'm dreading it. I don't know who's going to be alive at the end of this episode. Hopefully they're all alive, that's what I'm hoping, but I just don't think that's going to happen somehow. And the scene that I was kind of dreading was the scene where Daenerys caught up with Jon. He was down in the crypt. But I don't know if he was putting flowers, but he was there with his with his mother, Lyanna Stark. And Daenerys told him that Rhaegar Targaryen had raped her and kidnapped her and all this, and Jon went, no, he didn't. In fact, they loved each other, and they were wed in private, a secret ceremony, and they even had a child, and the story was going, and I'm sat there like, oh my god, and he said they had a child which she whispered to her brother Ned Stark to take care of, and he said the child was me, and Jon said that his real name was Aegon Targaryen, and you can see the cogs going around in Daenerys' head, and I don't think she's going to take that very well, but she didn't really have much time to think about it, because the horns went, and oh my god, they ran up onto the wall, and Jon gave her the nod, which I assume is to get the dragons ready. I'm not ready for this at all. I'm not ready. I don't understand why Bran thought that the time was to tell Jon was then. Because if anything, it's kind of it's going to cause problems. It's not going to do them any favours, is it? I think waiting until after the battle probably would have been a better idea. But anyway, I guess there was a reason for it. But anywho, that was kind of it. So now I want to crack on with episode 3. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. This is The Long Night, episode 3, season 8, Game of Thrones. I'm absolutely dreading this. I'll see you on the other side.
There are no men like me.
Sam. I know it's Sam.
Oi! I know. Move!
I'm hating this. I can't cope with this. I'm so worried about those dragons. Oh, tension, man. Ah. All the people that I love, they're just going to die. Oh, Sam.
Fuck's sake. Took your time.
Looks amazing, but I'm just... No. Oh no. No, Ghost. Oh, please tell me Ghost's alright. If that dragon comes through, he can wipe half of them out. I'll just get on with it. I can't cope with this. Is that Melisandre? What's she doing here?
Do you speak their tongue?
What?
Tell them to lift their swords.
Livano arak shafti.
Aixio sonio. Ao sonio silon miskas.
What is going on?
Se signo tu ledus.
Whoa! That's amazing! Beric's like, I already got one of them, mate. Where did she come from? This is so weird.
Valar Morghulis.
Valar Duhairis.
He ain't gonna forgive her, is he? It's weird how she's come back to help. That's weird. Oh no. Probably not the right person to talk to her, to be honest. Davos, you've got to let it go just for now, mate. Just let it go. Davos.
There's no need to execute me, Sir Davos. I'll be dead before the dawn.
Oh my god. She said she would see her again. She did say that. Wow. Oh my god, that looks amazing. How do they know that's not gonna... Oh wow, okay. Oh, Ghost, please let Ghost live. Can't cope with this. What happened? Mate, you're hitting your own men, mate. Stop. Don't tell me they're all going to get wiped out straight away. Oh my god. Oh my god. What was Jorah and Ghost? Fuck this. No way. No way. Where the hell's Ghost?
The Night King is coming.
The dead are already here.
Rayburn. God! God, oh, Jesus. They've got for Daenerys. I'm just worried now about the other dragon. Wow. They've got those javelin things, haven't they? What? The hell's that? What's going on?
Get down to the crypt.
I'm not abandoning my people.
Take this and go.
I don't know how to use it.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
Sticking with the pointy end.
What is going on? Sure, it looks beaten up, man. Oh, Brienne! Don't Brienne!